Holy go yourself, Rock. One thing I'll say about this is this wasn't very hustle, loyalty, or respect. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Matt Talk TV. Elimination Chamber just wrapped up, and holy what a show it was. We got two brutal chamber matches, some shocking eliminations, an absolutely insane unsanctioned fight, and John Cena just did what? I can't believe it. Let's break it all down. First, we're going to start off with the Elimination Chambers match, the women's. This match was absolute chaos from the start. Jade Cargill made a surprise appearance, teasing an attack on Liv Morgan, but then she instead took out Naomi. Naomi was eliminated before she ever got going because she's unable to compete. Bianca Belair entered next. She tried to check on Naomi at the door, but Liv took advantage, attacking from behind. They brawled before Roxanne Perez entered, smashing Bianca into the chains. Bayley was next and immediately went after Roxanne Perez, furthering their feud, slamming her into the pod and chains and chain together brutal spots with Liv Morgan. Bayley and Bianca finally squared up, leading to some big near falls, including a sunset flip powerbomb into the turnbuckle. Always one of my favorite spots. And then a huge elbow drop. Bayley went up top, but then Roxanne kind of powerbombed her onto the outside from up there. Then lastly, Alexa Bliss came in, who took her time before everyone started mixing up. She had a Wicked Sister on Liv and a crossface submission on Bayley, but she drug her into the chains before, to get out of it. Liv climbed the chamber. Bianca followed. Liv got kicked off, like she kind of was hanging on the chains and then got kicked off the wall. Bianca then did like a crossbody from the top, wiping out everyone. There's a nice little Tower of Doom spot and limited, I think, involving like 5 of them. Perez was eliminated by Twisted Bliss. Then Liv rolled up Bliss to take her out. The final showdown was Bianca and Liv. There's a crazy powerbomb off the pot, a reverse 450 splash, and an insane sequence ending in a kiss of death to secure Bianca's win. I'm not going to lie. I didn't see Bianca winning this. I thought it was going to be all her and Jade. Seems like that's going to be more so just Naomi and Jade. I guess they're going to hold off on that Jade Bianca match, but I really think Liv should have won here. I really want to see the triple threat and adding Io Sky in, but maybe that still happens. I don't see it with Bianca being the winner, but we'll see. Next, we had Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Not a whole lot of notes for me on this one. It was kind of the match I wasn't looking forward to seeing the most. But Trish and Candice started things off, trading offense. Really, this only kind of started taking notes towards the end. Trish went for the Super Stratisfaction, but Candice LeRae broke up the pin with a springboard moonsault. Kind of a late breakup, but they didn't count it. Nia Jax didn't kick out, but whatever. Tiffany tagged in, sealed the win with the prettiest moonsault ever, pinning Candice for the 1-2-3. The result here was kind of, never in doubt, but Trish and Tiffany got the win. And next is Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. Hopefully this build gets really good. Charlotte's been playing like she's, like everything else is beneath her and she shouldn't even have to be in a match to get this title. But hopefully they kind of play more on that and build Tiffany up. And it's hopefully at least a good match, even though we know Charlotte's probably going to win. Next, we had the Unsanctioned match. It's kind of weird to have this in the middle of a pay-per-view. Normally, you kind of save those for the end, but I get why they didn't save it for the end because there's some stuff that went on there that we'll get to here in a sec. But Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. The fight started out with kind of just an intense stare down while they circled the ring before just kind of going to a hockey fight and all-out brawl. Then they kind of headed outside. Zayn pulled out a bunch of chairs, and then KO just assaulted Sami. Sami Zayn went out to get a hockey stick because, Canada. Beating Owens with it before grabbing a table. KO choked Sami Zayn with a stick and then bit him on the face and nose before stacking a second table. And I was super excited because, we don't get many double table spots. So the action spilled into the crowd where Sami hit 2 modified blue thunder bombs kind of off of and sent him through 2 tables, which was great. Owens retaliated, blasting Sami with the ring bell and then shoved him off the top rope between that double stack table. A little bit of a lackluster for a double table spot, but hey, I'm here for it. Back in the ring, KO hit a fisherman's buster onto a chair for a near fall. Sami countered on a pop-up powerbomb into an exploder suplex, and then another one onto that same chair. Referee got caught in the chaos when Sami Zayn went to do the haluva kick, and KO pulled the ref into the way. And then KO hit the stunner on Sami Zayn, but there was no ref to count. Ref, ran down the ring to try to get. He only got 2. Owens got up, clotheslined the ref, and then another ref slid in. Thank God Kevin didn't clothesline him too, but KO set up another table. This match really hit another level of insanity when Zayn, KO put Zayn on top of the table and then a chair on top, and then he yeeted that chair at Kevin Owens' face. But then Owens recovered when Zayn tried to go to the top rope, do a big move. Hit him with an avalanche fisherman buster through the table, which was sick. And they kind of got up again. I think they did like another hockey spot here. Zayn pulled out a barbed wire chair and started hitting Kevin with it. Then made like a chair bridge. It hit a blue thunder bomb onto it. But I only got 2. Honestly, love the barbed wire chair. Love the blue thunder bomb. It's one of my favorite moves in all of wrestling. Combining those 2 things together was sick. Owens fought back, wrapping a chair around Sami Zayn's neck. Launched him in the ring post twice, I think. They powerbomb Sami on the apron 3 times before finally getting him. Officials try to stop this match multiple times. Kind of weird for an unsanctioned match. Just let him go, But post-match, KO wasn't done. They started ripping up the padding there in front of the ring to, I guess, do another powerbomb on Sami through it. Then Randy Orton's music hit, and he's made his return. RKO's back in the building. The Viper stormed down and hit an RKO on Kevin Owens, and then he was going to go for a punt kick. All the officials got in and stopped him. Kevin Owens rolled out, and then Randy Orton RKO'd 4 security guards for good measure. This match was incredible. I figured Kevin would win, but he could have went either way. And I'm honestly wondering if this is writing off Sami Zayn for WrestleMania season, but we'll see. Clearly, we know the next direction is KO versus Randy, but let's hope for a great build. Lastly, we have the men's Elimination Chamber match. This one started off with Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, who immediately went for the finishers but missed. Drew took control early, but Seth at one point started dribbling his head off of CM Punk's pod while CM Punk's yelling, "Harder, harder, harder." And it was just a really good laugh. Damian Priest entered third. I know he hit a Razor's Edge on someone outside. I think it was Drew on to Seth. Kind of weird. I think it's kind of broken down in chaos. Logan Paul entered, did a springboard crossbody, a standing moonsault, a swing net breaker, all on Priest, McIntyre, and Rollins respectively, and then all got 2 counts on each of those pin attempts. Priest shut him down, slamming him into the pod, but Logan fought back with kind of slammed him into his chain, and then hit a big right and a gut wrench suplex. I know he tried to go back into the ring and do it to Seth, and Seth reversed it into something I can't remember. John Cena entered next and went on a tear, hitting his 5 moves of doom and AAs on almost everything. For Drew finally claymored him. He went to go try to pin Cena, but Priest rolled up Drew in a crucifix pin to eliminate him. And then, Drew crashed out like Drew does, and he claymored Priest, and Logan hit a frog splash from the top of the pod to get the elimination on Priest. Then Punk entered. Immediately, fist fighting with Logan, taking out Logan. Then him and Cena had one of many stare downs before Rollins interrupted. Interrupted. Then Cena pulled him off of Punk. Then they yelled at each other for a little bit. Rollins went back to try to go to Punk. Cena pulled Rollins off. They started fighting. Then Logan Paul tried to hit a double buckshot lariat, or he did hit a double buckshot lariat on Cena and Rollins. tried to go for another one on Punk, caught him with a GTS, and then Punk eliminated Logan 1, 2, 3. That left Cena, Punk, and Rollins. Cena and Punk teamed up on Rollins before they turned on each other. They ran through like a bunch of like AA GTS like counters and stuff, and STFs and like Anaconda Vice. Then Rollins hit Cena with a buckle bomb to the chain and then threw him through a pod. I know then him and Punk started facing off and started counting like GTS to pedigree to GTS to pedigree. Then Rollins landed a stomp to get 2. Then Cena at one point I think also hit an AA on Punk, kicked out at 2. Rollins stomped Punk again after he was eliminated. And like Punk got locked in the STF and passed out, and Cena wins low. A little bit of a disappointing finish to this. Yeah, I think Punk really deserved this. Sorry, I had a hydration break. I think Punk deserved the win with everything we knew at this point. But, yeah, Cena isn't the worst outcome. Punk can still be answered in this match, potentially. So maybe there's something there. But after this, after we go over this next segment, maybe not. Maybe it's Punk, Rollins, Roman, which is kind of but okay. And then lastly, we had the segment to start in the show. Does Cody Rhodes sell his soul to The Rock? Cody came out while Cena was still in the ring. Before anything happened, Travis Scott came out, which was like weird, and then like The Rock came out right behind him. Rock was like, "Are you gonna give me your soul? And if the answer is yes, you'll get everything you wanted. And no, this ends tonight." Weird. And then Cody was like, "Well, I can't give you my soul because I gave my soul to these people in this ring a long time ago." And then proceeded to say, "Go f*** yourself, Rock." Which I don't know that a F-bomb has ever hit harder on WWE television. I don't know if there's ever been one. I can't recall one. But so Cena and Cody hugged. Cody's back was to The Rock. And you see The Rock give a slit throat gesture, and you see Cena's like eyes kind of go sadistic a little bit. Cena kicked him in the nuts and turned heel. This was one of the most out of left field things ever. Like, obviously we knew this could happen, right? But at this point, John Cena hadn't been a true heel for so long. I didn't think, and I know a lot of people said, there's no way Cena's turning heel. Well, lo and behold, it looks like Cena is backed by The Rock now. So there was like a 10-minute beatdown after this of Cena beating the out of Cody. One thing I'll say about this is this wasn't very hustle, loyalty, or respect. This was a ruthless, vicious Cena leaving Cody laid out as, the show ended. So thank you guys for watching. This was an absolutely wild night. Bianca wins the chamber. KO and Sami nearly killed each other. Orton's back. Cena wins, lol. And now he's a full-blown villain. What a wild, wild series of events. What do you guys think? Are you ready for WrestleMania? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more wrestling content soon on Matt Talk TV. See you next time. Bye.